It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by John's Heating and Air, Command Family Medicine, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Friday. We made it. It has been a long week in the weather world, and I know the weather has been kind of a hassle this week, not only with all the rain chances, but of course the storm damage that many folks are still dealing with and the cleanup that still needs to be done. We are waking up this morning in the mid 50s, and I have high temperatures near 70 degrees this afternoon, but here's the catch. We have more rain in the forecast. There's a bit of patchy fog out this morning too, so do be cautious. I think visibility could be reduced in spots. We have an opportunity for some scattered showers, a couple of thunderstorms. No real heavy rain in the forecast. I'm expecting less than an inch overall across the Ozarks today, but it's another day with chances for scattered showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. I think the heaviest rain today is going to be well to our south, back into portions of Arkansas, Oklahoma, all the way down into Texas, the Dallas area, expecting some severe weather today. So thankfully, we don't have severe weather, but what we have is yet another rain chance, one in the morning, another later in the evening. And I think that this will cause some issues with residual flooding, places that are hard hit with some high water. Now, we're not going to get a whole lot of rain in addition to what we've already seen, but even a quarter of an inch, half inch could be too much in some spots. It won't come too quickly, but do be cautious that there could be some residual flooding around the Ozarks. Of course, ponding on roadways and things like that are certainly possible as well. As we get closer to the weekend, it is going to be mainly dry, but not totally rain-free. This wave of energy pushing through, really beginning today, is going to kind of linger later this evening and tonight. So I have additional chances for rain in the forecast later this evening and overnight tonight. I think we could see some scattered rain and storms. By the time we get to Saturday and Sunday, however, high temperatures, I think they're going to be teetering either side of 70. It will be a mild weekend ahead in the Ozarks, and there should be plenty of dry time. By Sunday, we're going to see sunshine and the temperatures back into the 70s, so that'll be a good day for cleanup. And then the warmer weather, the upper 70s, close to 80 degrees, it's coming. We just have to wait on it. It's going to be back as we head into the early part of next work week's forecast. So as I mentioned, the hazards this morning include some patchy fog. Grab the rain gear with you again if you're heading out the door right now. We have those scattered showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. It will be cooler tonight with lows back into the mid 40s. Kind of crisp. If you have any plans on this Friday evening, make sure you grab a jacket with you. You'll need that on Saturday morning also. More sunshine in the forecast on Saturday and Sunday. I have temperatures on Sunday morning starting out in the low 40s. Again, Monday morning, it'll start off cool with lows in the low 40s, but afternoon highs will warm into the 70s as we head into Monday afternoon. And I think by Tuesday of next week, that's when high temperatures are back in the upper 70s. Making headlines around the country, it's potential for strong to severe thunderstorms again today in the southern plains. That storm system I told you about that's stretching all the way from Texas back up through portions of central Arkansas. We've also got a low pressure wave impacting much of the east central United States. This is going to bring some shower and thunderstorm chances on Saturday for folks out in the eastern portion of the U.S. and also on the West Coast. It's looking like a chance for rain increases over the next couple of days as I'm watching a storm system head in off the Pacific. So fairly active even as we head into the weekend all across the country. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question on this Friday. Here it is. Weather balloons making headlines as we head into the weekend forecast. What gas is most commonly used to fill weather balloons, enabling them to rise up into the atmosphere? What do you think? Think back to chemistry class. The options were A, helium, B, nitrogen, C, oxygen, or D, neon. What do you think the National Weather Service uses to put in those weather balloons to connect the radio sonde that has all the instruments on it to fly in the air and ultimately produce more accurate forecasts? The answer is actually B, hydrogen. I know we often think of balloons that float filled with helium. And while helium is sometimes used by the National Weather Service to inflate their weather balloons, they actually more commonly use hydrogen. And it's because it's a lighter gas. Oftentimes the buoyancy is much better. It's cheaper. And in recent years, there has been a helium shortage. So hydrogen is the most commonly used gas by the National Weather Service, but of course it has its hazards as well, being highly flammable. So helium is also used. It's kind of whatever they can get their hands on, but historically, helium would be the choice. So excuse me, I just said that backward. Hydrogen would be the choice. Hydrogen is most commonly used. Helium is sometimes used as a backup. Congrats if B, hydrogen, was your guess. Here is the quiz question for tomorrow. Which weather instrument, invented in the 15th century, measures atmospheric pressure and is still used today to predict weather changes? Do you think it's A, the thermometer, B, the barometer, or C, the wind vane, or D, the hygrometer? You can let me know your guess. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. Thank you so much for listening on this Friday, and thanks for listening all week. We're in this together. We've got storm damage across the Ozarks from this week's severe storms. More rain in the forecast today, but a high temp near 70 and drier conditions this weekend. Sunshine is back tomorrow as well, and that will be a bright spot in our day. Thanks so much to our sponsors, John's Heating and Air, Command Family Medicine, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Catch you again.